go here and see what I have. Okay, stay with me. And we're safe. It's back.
Today we will show you 4 different boulders from the range of 7A to 7B. All of them are really special in their own way. Some are hated by the majority of the climbers that tries them, and others have moves that create like core climbing memories. And this is especially true for myself. And I also wanted to make this film to showcase more accessible boulders around Stockholm, so all of you can come and try them if you want to. But at the same time, I also wanted to create something special for all of you to watch, because we had a really amazing day, and these summer days are always undervalued by the majority of climbers I know. So this film, in some sense, is like a reminder to everyone to go and make those summer days happen. And with that in mind, we're going to start on the first boulder, and that boulder is called Sandman. It's a 7A+/V7, and it's the boulder you saw in the opening shot with the big jump move. I first saw this boulder 10 years ago, and that move really blew my mind, because I had no expectations of that day. I didn't know anything about this boulder. This is a move that I especially wanted to film, but Nikken originally didn't want to even try the jump. But our friend Edwin wanted to try it, and after he took a few falls on this boulder, he inspired Nikken to kind of face his fear and try the move, and then do the move as you saw. And the top-out move on this boulder is especially scary.
Högt upp, det ska vara en sloper där. Den är så där. Någonstans, jag tror att, ja, och sen jättehögt högerfot.
Fuck, hur bailar jag?
Ja. Jag är med dig här. Ja, precis. Om du kan ta den först och sen... Precis så. Jag är med. Ja. Nice. I had like a crazy fall the last time I was here on this problem. On my flash go, you come into these 2 holds quite close, and it was quite warm that day. So I just exploded from this left-hand crimp and just like flew down the hill. No!
Jesus.
That's the dry fire. Sandman, 7A+, very nice boulder. Personally, the crux move, I do a deep lock off, and hopefully we're gonna make some magic. But the feeling of hitting that deep lock off is almost unmatched in climbing. It was like his first time on the boulder actually, so he's got some big balls on him. I did not dare to jump the first time that I tried this boulder.
It's what's happened. We have a big crew, like here with Nikken and Eric and Danne. So it's actually quite fun to get to try this one.
Now it's time to show off my dream project. It's called Tromb, and it's a 7B/V8, and it's a 2-move boulder, essentially. I also saw this boulder 10 years ago, and I couldn't believe that people could move on such small holes and like really shitty feats. And every climber I've seen on this boulder had to like really fight for the sand. And this has made the boulder so special for me, but also for so many others. So this is a boulder that I really wanted to show off to all of you.
The start crimps are quite shreddy,
Yeah.
Like they don't feel so bad from the ground, but when you start really weighting them, the skin goes bye-bye quite fast. But my fingers still feel pretty fresh.
It's a hard boulder, and it's like, this was just the last try.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Wait, it's too close. Oh yeah, it's definitely biting back.
Yeah, hit a low. What is this? This is the Hunger Games salute. Yeah, I think I'll try now just straight up. And like, yeah, not mess around with these intermediates. Yeah. I thought the splits would feel a little bit better, honestly.
Yeah.
To get me higher up. But maybe Marte is taller than me.
I think Marte is taller, but she also is like a god full crimping wise. So I mean, when she did the split, she was completely locked, you know, like bite down.
I think I'll probably just go for the really deep left-hand lock, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see, it's not so good.
How are you feeling about the start hold standards?
They're quite small. Like this one is, I think it's like a third of a pad. And you have a really good little scoop for the pointer finger, one more for the middle finger, and then like this tiny little reject part. I think the left hand is going to be doing a lot of the work. And then now, I was surprised by how much worse this hold is than expected, because I really thought it was just going to be like a pure 90-degree angle or 90-degree nice ledge. But it's more slopey than expected, and it's less fingers. And it's really like, you have to hit the 3 fingers perfectly here, and if not, like, it's gonna be really, really hard to hold. You take those 2 crimps, put my foot on the foothold, and just blast. Spray and pray. Fuck!
And as you can see at this point, Nikken was starting to get really frustrated. And that is what Trom does. Like, you only have a few attempts each session because you're losing so much skin. You don't have much room for error at all. It kind of messes with you mentally. And usually it goes 2 ways. Either you lose your mind and then you lose all your skin and you go with no sand, or you really calm down and like find peace with the high amount of tension and pain in this boulder and just find a way to kind of pull through it. Jesus Christ.
And that is the world's ugliest sand of Trom. I got it. I'm like, I got it. Okay, campus. Like, just ignore feet, pure panic, because I was like, yeah, like, we need to get this send for the video. I got it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull. Like, I don't want to worry about the feet. Like, nothing else can pop.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've filmed in years, I think.
Whew.
Alright,
Okay. Anyways, that's Trom. And we're safe. Can I get my brush? The big one. I just knocked a bunch of crap down so I can clean this right away. Whoa.
So the big reason behind Nikken and I losing our minds is because like you're not supposed to be able to do a 1-arm half crimp pull-up on that sloper crimp. Like it shouldn't be possible, especially in a 20-degree summer day. And so that's completely ridiculous that he can do that. Nikken created a memory for life for both of us.
Oh.
That was a sand.
And as you saw in the beginning of the video, this film is sponsored by Rogner. And I just wanted to give a fast update on the restocking of the climbing pants. It's been a long time since all the pants were available at the same time. And I know a lot of you have wanted to buy the wide harness pants, but it's always been sold out.
So yeah, these have definitely become my favorites out of the Rugny pant collection. It's just like this perfect, like, I like the way that they look. You kind of hit this kind of like steampunk almost, the baggy style, but still like quite technical materials. And that's even just like the appearance. It feels like you're not wearing anything. For me, this like the feeling to beat when it comes to pants is feeling like you're wearing nothing. I kind of beat the crap out of my clothes for the most part, and these have been beat on, and they're going strong.
So I just want to give a heads up that they're back in stock, and as always you can use the 10% discount code EKB. And now it's time to show you two great boulders. One is definitely one of the most hated boulders any indoor climber in the 7A range is trying, and that could be of the entirety of Sweden. And then we're going to show you the worst rated boulder in Stockholm and also potentially in Sweden. But we're going to start with the boulder that's called She's a Bitch, and Nikken and Danne will tell you their feelings about this boulder, but I just want to throw this in that this is a compression sloper brutal sit start, and every indoor climber that tried this boulder hates this boulder because it's their first time really committing to a shitty brutal sit start. And I remember when I did this boulder myself in 2021 that I felt the same. It was desperate. I was very happy when I did this boulder, like, okay, cool, like I will never go back and do this boulder ever again. Never heard anyone say that they love this boulder. So it's going to be fun to show you this and see if Nick can actually flash it in the summer heat or not. Well, okay, Danne, you want to elaborate on the She's a Bitch story arc here?
Yeah, it sucks. It's super weird. Took me 3 seasons to do it. I did it this year, like a month ago, after a 3-year break from it.
Why did you take the 3-year break?
Because I hate this boulder. Very easy to hate it, because it's very easy to do everything perfectly, but the boulder's like, nah, not today, son. Send you back home with shame.
I asked Nikken if he had actually done this boulder, and you said you weren't sure.
Yeah.
And I think you would have remembered if you have done this boulder.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, we're super blessed. Like, we have a really high concentration of shitty 7As in this area. So we're really min-maxing.
It's not that bad though.
So much copium.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go over, brush the holds up, take a look at what we have to work with.
You see the big hole? That's like the end jug.
Yeah.
That's the holy grail.
The big one up there?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't remember how we top out and climb down, so Nikken will have to do some spicy stuff.
Oh, that was super close. Okay. Well, I guess I'll top out the whole way. I want to get higher. Maybe I don't. Not my favorite boulder. Parkour!
Like, if your limit is 7A,
Oh my
this
God.
is gonna really push you mentally and
Yeah.
physically.
Like, the moves into the crux move are just tiring enough and just easy enough to mess up where you could have it like 100% dialed and still have a full session of just falling, even getting to the crux move.
Yeah.
If this is your max grade. But yeah, I just like threw super over capacity at the boulder, like kind of campus. I couldn't really see the feet, but I could hold on. And sometimes that's what matters.
Yeah, how is the, actually out of curiosity, how is the super dry now in like these temps? Because it's 20 degrees-ish.
It feels pretty good actually. It feels really good. Like the leftorette of She's a Bitch right now is cooking in the sun. And I mean cooking. I came down from the sand and I still had chalk on my hands. And it's like 20+ degrees outside and the humidity is, there's humidity. And now it's time for the worst boulder in Stockholm, potentially in Sweden. And that's Bhagavad Gita, a 7A iconic boulder. The beta is so contrived that you have to like climb around this boulder rather than actually go straight up. We have a professional climber, not to be named, and he told us that this is the worst 7A in Stockholm. I haven't done it, so reports are about to be confirmed, let's say. I can say without trying, it is rather contrived. But you start here and you stay low and you climb around the corner, and once you've reached that point, then you're allowed to top out.
I tried this boulder a long time ago, an entire season, didn't go down, came back next season, went down, broke like 8 fingers, got a major pulley. Was it worth it? Oh, every day. Every day it's worth it.
It's gonna be a big show, guys. Can I flash? Is it good?
Aleb. Yes. Come here, Nikken. Nice.
With that beta, it wasn't actually that bad.
This is what I've been saying.
It was... The moves were nice, okay?
Yeah.
Ooh. I think I've definitely done a worse 7A sometime in my life. But the thing is that this is bad because it's uber contrived. Like you could so easily like establish in the start toe and reach to this big jug, and it would probably be like a really nice 5+ or 6A. So I think in that way it's pretty bad because it's like this boulder shouldn't exist. What? Like, I mean, like if you have to like reach into the shadow realm and pull this boulder out of like this like nothing cake, maybe it shouldn't have existed.
Yeah, but now it is, and it's
But
not
it does,
that
so
bad.
yeah, it's fine. I amend my statement from it's not that bad to yeah, it's pretty bad.